Hey everybody, welcome back. Sorry about the when the pop-up snow thing where I was supposed to have my nice big 360 camera. Yeah, it didn't 360. I guess I don't know what I'm doing on setting it up. So it did not record in 360. It just recorded just a straight camera shot. And I really didn't get that much on it because we got right into some trees and I was afraid I was going to end up knocking it down and losing it. So I went ahead and just took it down. So I've actually gotten my roof rails in that I'll show you guys here in just a few minutes. And but I thought I'd start out today. I got a little bit of a mail call that came in. Thought we could open it up together and see what I got. I pretty much know what it is because of how much it weighs, but let's open it up and see what we got here. And yes, it's Rough Country. I bought the Rough Country steering stabilizer and it was junk. It like tore apart within 2 days. And I didn't even go off-roading with it. It was all highway driving, and it just the U-bolts turned into J-bolts, and it was a big mess. And I had to actually just take it completely off and run without it. And so after that, I ended up getting, I don't know the exact brand on it, but it has Bilstein shocks on it, and it works out pretty good now. I haven't had a bit of problems with it. So. And I've also heard Rough Country lifts are not that great too, but I don't have to worry about that. I have a TerraFlex lift, but they're solid pieces, should be okay. So let's open this thing up and see what we got in here. All right. Well, if I can cut all the tape. All right, there we go. All kinds of packing material. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. This would be my differential cover, and I believe this is for my rear, which I have the Dana 44 in the rear and the Dana 30 in the front. So let me see. Yep, this would be my rear one for my 44, because I already got my other one here. Is for the front for my Dana 30. So I've just been kind of worried about some of the rocks have been going over. I put Yukon differential covers on it, and it's a lot better than what was on there. But I just don't want to take that chance of destroying things. So a little at a time, I'm buying the different skid plates, because I've got the one for my gas tank and stuff like that, and transmission and everything. The basic stuff that comes with it. But there are certain things that are not covered, like your differentials. So I got these, and they're pretty heavy duty. So hopefully they'll be pretty easy to install. I'll do that in another video. I don't really feel like doing it today. I went to the chiropractor and try to straighten my neck out and stuff, and he did some stuff on my back, and I'm paying for it. So we'll just do kind of easy. But it looks like it has a couple of spots that it bolts on, and then of course it comes with some U-bolts to hook it around the back side of it. So that's what we have there. So here's the next piece that I've got. I already opened it because it came in a weird looking package. I wasn't sure what it was, so I went ahead and opened it. So sorry about that. I should have waited, but I didn't know what it was at the time. But I found this on, I believe it's 911 something or other. I'll have to put that down here on the bottom of the screen somewhere about where I got this from. But it's an extension for my jack. And it comes with, it's got a nice good solid piece there. And then the different sizes and stuff. And then there's for the saddle to go up under your Jeep. So I didn't know about the Badlands off-road jack before I bought the jack that I have. And of course, I also didn't know too much about 4x4 vehicles. This was just the best jack I could afford at the time. So it's a Craftsman jack that I bought from Lowe's. So it lifts up, and I bought a different extension for it. Let me see. Pull that extension up. I bought a different extension for it. I found this online. I don't even remember where I got it from, but it came in pretty handy. It's not the greatest because it's not made specifically for it, but I can put this part down in the saddle on my jack, and then it has this part here that you can adjust the different sizes that you want, you know, how high you want it, and then put it back. So I mean, this works out pretty good. I haven't tried the other one out yet because I'm not exactly sure. I mean, it seems like it's going to be sturdy, but I mean, there's not really a way of knowing. So let's go put it on the jack and we'll find out. All right, grab the other camera here. So we'll grab this thing and we'll take it over to my jack and we'll see what happens. Which I'm going to have to I'll set the camera down and then do it because I can only have one hand that it works. So just hold on a minute. All right, here we go. Like I said, this was the best jack that I could afford at the time. It's a Craftsman 3-ton jack. I got it from Lowe's. It's done a pretty good job, especially with that other thing over there. It's gotten me by, and it's enough where I can jack it up and then put my jack stands underneath it. So basically, from what I gather, is we'll take this piece off here. That just pulls right off, and then we take this little piece, and this, as it's the small side, just slips down in there. Fits actually pretty decently tight, and then we'll just go with this piece here. Yeah, see, that's not great. It's kind of wobbly, and then we got the saddle. It'll go on just like that. Now, it doesn't look like it's too incredibly sturdy, but I think maybe once I put pressure under it, it should be okay. So, and plus you got this extra piece here. I did notice that's pretty much just bare metal. So I'm definitely going to need to strip the oil that they put on this and paint it. And of course I'm going to paint it blue to go with the Jeep. I'll probably at some point repaint my Craftsman jack. Sometimes my mind just goes and I can't remember the simplest things. So anyway, so I may repaint it blue. You never know. So, or I may just wait and buy one of those Badlands off-road jacks because those things look pretty awesome. So anyway, let's roll this thing back around behind the Jeep here, and let's see what happens when I jack it up. So we'll see how sturdy it is. All right, let's see if we can get this thing underneath here. Don't have very good lighting in my garage, so let me grab a light. All right, I grabbed a light. A whole lot better. Actually kind of see. It's still not the greatest. I said I don't have the greatest lighting in my garage. Hopefully one of these days I'll actually have a shop, and then I can actually have nice bright lights and everything. So I'm not gonna, since I'm just doing a test here, I'm just gonna kind of put it right underneath my bumper, my hitch right here. That should be a pretty solid enough place just to test it out to see how well it does. I know I should probably get underneath, but I don't really feel like climbing underneath my Jeep tonight, so. All right, let's jack it up here. Oops. We'll kind of get to the side here so I can actually use this thing. Let's see. Okay, well, my tires aren't quite off the ground because I don't have it, of course, you know, I don't have it where I should have it, back underneath under the axle. But I said I don't feel like climbing underneath there tonight just because I'm hurting too much. So, but yeah, it looks pretty good so far. I mean, it looks like it's pretty sturdy just from the, you know. So yeah, that actually works out pretty good. So I said, just for me testing it like that, I think it'll work out great, especially I get it back under the axle. I can jack it up nice and high because, you know, these floor jacks don't go very high. You know, they're not made specifically for lifted Jeeps. So, all right, well, there we go. Let's put this thing back down on the ground. Guess my cane wanted to go flying. Oh, all right. Well, there it is. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool. So yeah, I'll have to put that down on the bottom of the screen of where I got that from. And if anybody's interested in it, there you go. Go ahead and check it out. Like I said, I got another piece here that can extend it even more. So the only thing I don't like about it is bare metal. So I don't remember what it cost. I'd have to put that on there too. I'll have to go back and look it up, but it's definitely cheaper than buying a new jack, and it seemed to work out pretty well. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't know if that extra one on there, maybe it'll be as sturdy, especially once you get it gets seated down in there from the weight. So yeah, I like it. So there we go. I'll give that one a thumbs up. All right, next thing we got here is this is going to be the roof rails that go on top. I don't remember what brand these are, but I believe I got these off of eBay. We'll just set this right here. Tire makes a good, table. Get this cut open and take a look at them. Okay, it's Hook Road is the brand, which I've bought several of their things, and they seem like a pretty decent brand. Hook Road, make a difference. Don't slice the instructions when you open it. So anyway, get all this stuff out of here. All right. That looks like one of the side clamps. Another clamp. It comes with 2 rails, and of course 2 clamps with the rails. My hope is that they're metal and not plastic, because the reason I bought these was to be able to put my camera up on top with a magnet. And it feels like metal. Let's grab a magnet and then find out. No, it's not. Well, if it is metal, it's probably made out of... No? Well, that might be aluminum. I don't know. Well, that's not going to work. But I can at least use it as a clamp, where I can clamp something on there. Or I could physically glue or screw a metal plate onto this. Whereas before, I didn't want to screw a metal plate onto the top of my Jeep because I don't want to ruin my top. So this, I really don't care about. So this would be the front one. And then, of course, I have the rear one. I'm sure I'll put them both on just so they look even when the time comes. So, but yeah, and I'll put those on there another time before I go on my next run. I hope to have a run this weekend. And if I do, I'll do a quick little video putting those on there before we go out, because it shouldn't take but just a few minutes. And then we'll go from there. So anyway, that's been my little mail call. Hope you guys liked it. If not, give me a comment. Let me know what I could do different. I'm just doing this for me and to hopefully entertain you guys. So if you did like it, please give me that thumbs up. And if you like me well enough, click that subscribe button. And there's also a little bell that you can click that if you want to get notifications that I have another video out. So hope you guys have had a good day today. And I hope you have a great wheeling time this weekend. And I will see you next time.